Hello, it's 10 a.m. here in Seoul, and I'm Kim Dami. We are just a week away from South Korea's Thanksgiving holiday, Chuseok. When the holidays should be only filled with joy and appreciation, there are worries that there may be medical disruptions caused by staffing shortages amid the prolonged medical dispute here in the country. President Yoon Suk-yeol, who will be speaking shortly, is expected to call on related officials to make sure that emergency medical systems stay up and running during the upcoming Chuseok holiday. And that is why we are breaking into our regular programming to bring you a live coverage of his remarks. He could also address the country's ruling party's proposal of establishing a joint consultative body involving rival parties, the government, and relevant members of the medical community to resolve disputes related to the medical reform. If he does mention the proposal, which the presidential office has accepted, he could once again call on the medical community to join the talks. Now, the Korean Medical Association has been hesitant to do so, as it's demanding that the government scraps its plan to increase next year's medical school quota. And this week, the 12-day 2024 Paris Paralympics came to an end. And President Yoon, as he has already done so in a Facebook post, could thank South Korea's Paralympic athletes who scooped up a total of 30 medals, including 6 golds. A total of 83 South Korean para-athletes competed at the Games, and Team Korea surpassed its initial goal of securing 5 golds. Still, it looks like President Yoon is about to deliver his remarks. We'll come back afterward.
국무회의를 시작하겠습니다.
Let us begin the cabinet meeting.
저는 지난주 금요일
Last Friday,
한국을 찾은 기시다 일본 총리와
I held a summit
정상회담을
with
가졌습니다.
Japanese Prime Minister Kishida, who visited Korea.
저와 기시다
During
총리는
our talks,
작년
Prime
3월
Minister Kishida
한일
and I
관계 복원 이후
reflected on our
크게
bilateral
달라진
relations
양국 관계와
in cooperation
성과를
achievements which have changed
되돌아보고
significantly since the restoration of relations between Japan and South Korea in March of last year. Through a total of 12 summit meetings, the previously suspended government consultative bodies have all been restored. Cooperation between the two countries is actively taking place in various fields such as diplomacy, defense, economy, advanced technology, education, and people-to-people exchanges. In particular, export controls in the semiconductor sector have been lifted, and the whitelist designation for preferential export for strategic materials has been restored. In addition, after 8 years, the Korean-Japan currency swap agreement has been resumed, and new dialogues on economic security and hydrogen cooperation have been established, revitalizing cooperation in supply chains and advanced technologies. As this positive trend continues, bilateral travel between the two countries is on track to reach a record high of more than 10 million people per year. The Memorandum of Cooperation on the Protection of Overseas Nationals signed during this summit and the entry-exit simplification measures that we have decided to promote to enhance people-to-people exchanges will greatly improve the safety and convenience of our citizens visiting Japan. I urge all ministries to faithfully implement the cooperative projects between the two countries so that our citizens can tangibly experience the effects of improved Korea-Japan relations. Last week, the Paris Paralympics concluded. 83 of our athletes competed in a record-breaking 17 events, delivering outstanding performances in every match. To the athletes and coaches who represented Korea and gave their all, I want to express my deepest gratitude on behalf of Korea. It is not about who won which medals. The athletes' performances themselves are inspiring and as valuable as gold medals. Athletes like Seot Hoon-tae, who despite suffering a disability while serving in the special forces, competed in shooting without losing spirit. And also, despite losing both arms in an electrocution accident, athlete Kim Hwang-tae crossed the Seine River by swimming using only his legs and completed a triathlon.
기적의 주인공입니다.
Every one of our athletes who overcame adversity and challenged their limits with indomitable will is the hero of a miracle.
직접 보고
Our people,
응원하고
especially
배우기
future
바랍니다.
generations, must watch,
포기하지
support,
않고
and learn from their
최선을
challenges and fighting
우리가
spirit.
해내지 못할 일은
If we do not give
없습니다.
up and do our best,
우리
there is
국민과
nothing we
전
cannot achieve.
세계인에게 뭉클한 감동을
Once again,
대한민국 선수단
I'd like to stand a standing ovation to the Korean Paralympic team for moving the hearts of our people and the world with their touching performances.
꿈을 펼칠 수 있도록 지원을
We will
아끼지
continue to ensure that more athletes with disabilities can pursue their dreams through sports by sparing no effort.
응원을
I
보내주시기
also
바랍니다.
ask that our people show greater interest in sports for people with
본격적인 추석
disabilities.
연휴가 시작됩니다.
This weekend marks the start of the Chuseok holiday.
소중한 분들과의
I know many
만남을
of our people
기다리고
are looking
계실
forward to
것입니다.
reuniting with their
국민
loved ones.
여러분께서 넉넉하고 편안한
We
명절을 보내실
We'll
수
make sure
있도록
to ensure that all citizens can enjoy a bountiful and comfortable holiday.
안전이
Above all,
최우선입니다.
safety is our top
경찰과
priority.
국토부 등 관계 부처는
I ask the
국민들께서
police,
편리하고
the Ministry of Land,
안전하게
Infrastructure and
고향을
Transport, and
찾으실
related
수
ministries to their utmost in implementing special transportation measures so that citizens can safely and conveniently return to their hometowns. In particular, we must also thoroughly inspect multi-use facilities and fire-prone areas where crowds gather. I ask the Ministry of the Interior and Safety to focus on ensuring safety management throughout the holiday period. Recently, there has been public concern about emergency medical services. The government is making every effort to ensure that emergency medical systems run smoothly by establishing special measures at both central and local levels during the Chuseok holiday period. Starting tomorrow until the 25th, we will operate a Chuseok holiday emergency medical week for 2 weeks and designate on-call medical institutions to ensure that medical services are readily available during the holiday. In particular, this Chuseok holiday has seen many more hospitals and clinics volunteer to serve as on-call medical institutions compared to previous Lunar New Year holidays and previous years. Taking this opportunity, I'd like to thank all the medical institutions, including hospitals, clinics, and pharmacies, as well as nurses and others for their participation and dedication. To show our gratitude to healthcare workers, the government has decided to temporarily increase health insurance fees, such as consultation and dispensing fees, significantly before and after the Chuseok holiday. In particular, we have raised the consultation fee for specialists at regional emergency medical centers responsible for critical emergency patients by 3.5 times than usual rate. Additionally, to supplement the workforce, we will prioritize the deployment of available personnel, including military doctor, public health doctors, and nursing assistants. I ask the Ministry of Health and Welfare and all ministries to work together to closely monitor the situation and leave no gaps. If citizens follow the government guidelines during the Chuseok holiday, you'll be able to receive medical services without any concern during Chuseok holiday. For mild symptoms, please visit an open nearby hospital or clinic. You can either call 129 or use the emergency medical portal eGen to search throughout maps for available hospitals and clinics. I ask the Ministry of Health and Welfare and the Fire Department to ensure seamless implementation of the emergency medical services for the Chuseok holiday. While Chuseok is a joyful holiday for most, I know it can feel even lonelier for those experiencing difficulties. I ask all public officials from every ministry to take the lead in carefully looking after the vulnerable members of our society.
자신의 자리에서
There are many people
묵묵히
who are
소임을
unable to
다하는
return home during the holiday, quietly fulfilling their duties in their places of work.
군 장병, 소방,
Especially
경찰관,
the military personnel,
응급의료
firefighters, police officers,
국민의 생명과
emergency medical
안전을
staff,
지키는 분들,
and all those
그리고
protecting the
도로,
lives and
교통,
safety of our
산업
citizens,
현장에서
as well
우리의
as
사회와 경제를
to the
지키는
personnel
모든
working in the
분들에게
fields of transportation,
감사드립니다.
industry, and infrastructure,
여러분들이
I
바로
extend my thanks
우리
to you
사회를
all.
지탱하는
You are the
진정한
true heroes
영웅입니다.
supporting our society.
국무위원들께서 현장을 직접 찾아
I ask
격려하고
the cabinet
필요한 지원이
members to
제때
visit
이루어질
these
수
sites in
있도록
person to offer
꼼꼼하게
encouragement
점검하고
and
챙겨주시기
gratitude.
바랍니다.
이후 의한 시민은 비공개로 진행.
That was our live coverage of President Yoon Suk-yeol's pledge to keep emergency medical systems at full capacity during Chuseok and his promise for continued support for Korean para-athletes. We'll have more highlights in our upcoming newscast at noon Korea time. Until then, goodbye.